Okay, guys, we are live. Let us wait. Let me know if you can hear me. We have to wait for other people to come online. Um, yes, just let me know if you can hear me, and we can proceed from there. Man, it is crazy, 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 crazy. Okay, just indicate if you can hear me. Uh, can you hear me? I see some people online. I don't know. Is it my network or something? Okay, okay. I can see some comments. Yes. So let's talk about what has been happening. Um, you know, I mean, most of the videos of these pastors blasting Chris Okotie was released in June, I think. So that Chris Okotie's video has been out for a while, and seeing all that on social media just speaks more about what they've turned Christianity into. And it's crazy because it started this whole bashing. I just posted a video in case you don't know. I see you guys. I just posted a video. I know today is Sunday. Some people are there with their families and stuff like that. But yeah, let's just talk about it. And uh I just want to spend some, few minutes with you guys and just talk about these things. I'm also going to talk about it in tomorrow's video. Now, speaking about the whole TB Joshua thing, Chris Okotie called out TB Joshua recently, called him a magician, a man who pretends to be Jesus Christ, but is not. Call TB Joshua all sort of names. And the first thing when I watched that, even though the first thing that came to my mind was, even though truly TB Joshua wasn't or wasn't a real man of God, I don't think anybody deserved this. Why would you call out this person after his death? Why would you call them such names? Like, why would you? That was the first thing that came to my mind. But I'm a baby Christian, like I usually say. But so now I saw a video or videos of pastors. Odumeje also released a video. Who else released a video? Um, Prophet Elijah released a video, and another pastor, his name is Pastor Chris, I think Pastor Chris Okafor also released a video. And when I saw that, all of them, bashing Chris Okotie, and I still wonder what the church has turned into. These days, we see pastors, do all sorts in the church, and now pastors even fight. And I remember talking about these things with someone, and they said the first thing that they said, they said, yeah, was, you know, nobody really take Christianity serious. Everybody just need money to do. Everybody just want to survive, in Nigeria. And you've seen the miracles, how people perform miracles in churches, how they hit people, like those things. I don't know. I can't judge anybody, but I'm doing this live video because it's still confusing the Christendom or the whole this thing is becoming something else. Everybody doing as they like in the church and stuff like that. And church pastors fighting each other, this one calling out this person, that one calling out this person. I watched a video of Prophet Elijah, the guy with the garment, with the white garment. And he said that, pardon me, I'm going to use like these words against this pastor, about to blast Pastor Chris Okotie. Even though I know Pastor Chris Okotie is wrong, yes, I'm not like in support of everything that he said, but the focal point here is the lack of love in church these days. TB Joshua died. and the hate on this man is like much, coming from pastors like him, from prophet like him. And not just that, I've watched multiple videos of pastors calling out the other pastor, abusing the other pastor, apart from now. And I often wonder, like, I thought pastors are meant to show love within themselves. They are meant to care about each other. They are meant to give back to the society. They are meant to help each other. They are meant to collaborate with each other to help other people. But instead, it's more about the money. And these days, you even go to churches and they talk about tithes. They talk about how, you know, they talk about, they look for ways to collect money from members, and we don't even know what they use this money for. The other day, just yesterday, I saw a video of a pastor that has like a big, I'm going to play the video. I think, do I still have it? That has this big car, and I could see bodyguards around him. Like, it's okay to protect yourself, physically. And I saw that this show off, obviously show off, it has become something. The church has become something that I still don't understand. Now, I was speaking to a pastor because the agent guy that got me this place that I am, in Nigeria, the guy we're talking about is also a pastor. He does the agent's job and also a pastor. So we're just talking. We became friends, after that. Okay, after he got me this place, we became friends. We became close and stuff like that. So he's also a pastor. He has a church, and we usually talk about like everything spiritual stuff, like anytime we meet and stuff like that. And he said these days, you know, churches church is not like before. Everybody already knows the tricks. So no pastor can come here and tell you, "Oh, do this, you will go to heaven." Oh, do that. Like, people are wiser now. We are in the social media age that this is affecting the earnings of the pastors, because that guy, the agent, doesn't really earn money from being a pastor. But he said, if I perform miracle today, I'm sure a lot of people will come to my church. I'll get so much attention and stuff like that you know uh, and if I heal someone, do miracles, or say, just he said it's more difficult these days to get money for, except you lie, which is like against what the Bible stands for. Like, it's just crazy seeing all these things on social media, seeing all these things play out on social media. And again, I'm still confused. Is it the emergence of social media that sensitize a lot of people, that gives us that knowledge to know the difference between the, I wouldn't say fake pastor and real pastor, but to just see these things, to know that this pastor is wrong, and stuff like that. People are like Daddy Fraser, came out to talk about this thing, and seeing a video of Odumeje, saying he's going to slap Crystal Okotie for what he said. Again, these are pastors fighting each other. I'm still confused, and it's just so hard to wrap my head around what the church stands for this day. The question is, why do we even need the church anyway? Because a lot of people now is all about the money. It's all about, I think I've talked about my pastor then, the family pastor. What this pastor did was, he actually would come to see my dad back then, who collects tithe, and wouldn't give back to the church, because my dad discovered that later, that this pastor would just come visit, and he only come because of the tithe, right? I mean, this is a long time ago. I was little then, but my dad pays his tithe monthly. So this man will come over to the house and collect tithe, and all that. So here's the funny thing, right? So one day, we're going. um, we went to um, his place. I was with the money because my dad trusts me so much, and so I was with the cash to go give this pastor as tithe and stuff like that. So on our way, I misplaced the money. I think that was the point when my dad realized that this pastor is just all business, right? But later, the same pastor, they came to his church to harass him with soldiers, the people he duped. A lot of secrets later pop out that this man, were just taking advantage of his members. And now, so we went to his place to give the tithes, myself and my dad. And on our way there, I misplaced the money. So when we got to his place, right, I sat down. My dad sat down. We didn't. We have to go because we've already told him that we'll definitely go to the church. I mean, we'll definitely go to see him at home. Normally, we're supposed to give this tithe in church, and I don't even know why my dad. Well, up to my dad to answer. Okay, no, they've taken the light. Okay. I think this one is on. I prepared for this. This one is right here. Is my solar. So it's the light is helping with that. So that's Nigerian situation. Okay. But I have a backup plan for NEPA today. I was prepared. I came prepared rather. Yeah. So when we told this man, right? My dad was actually shocked, right? So we told this man that, oh, um we can't give you tithes today because my dad was like, my son Abraham misplaced the money, blah, 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 on our way. And truly, yeah, I misplaced the money. It was kept in an envelope, right? So they told him, like, this, my son misplaced the money, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, you guys should see how angry. That was the first time my dad is going to see him react that way. That is actually just about the money. Now, a lot of people don't know this. I grew up in an environment where, my mom is like a serious Christian. My dad is a serious Christian, but not that serious. But my mom is like this serious Mountain of Fire member. So coming from that, environment, you understand. Like I should be able to know what I should be able to have enough experience, right, about the church, because we grew up going to church every day, every afternoon, and my mom would take us to church and stuff like that. So it's like that. But the my experience as a child born into a Christian home, like a serious Christian home, and growing up in that space, just open my eyes to different things, just makes me see things from a different light now through my experience. And speaking about this pastor, so my dad realized that this pastor doesn't even care, you know, he doesn't even care about him, his family, and all that. And at that time, I remember my dad was like struggling. It's not like this man has like, he was struggling, but still trying as much as possible to pay his tithe. So he is that faithful. Knowing he is that kind of guy. Kudos to my dad, on that, for believing that, And so I saw that as a kid. You can imagine. I saw the anger. That's why I think that social media is what actually exposed these people. These people have been there for a long time. These people have been duping people. These pastors have been taking advantage of. That's a generator. I hope it's not disturbing you guys. That's my neighbor, by the way. So these pastors have been like taking advantage of people long time, like before now, and they've been saying all sorts, before now. And later we discovered that this particular pastor collected, like over, let me think, collected over 250,000 naira from each person. He said he wants to If you want to travel, this man does everything. He's jack of all trades, just to make money. If you want to travel, it will help you with the funds. If you want to do anything, like I said, it will help you with the funds. It will ask you to bring money that he has connection. If you want to work in an oil company, this man will tell you he's going to help you out. He knows no one. He just wants to take your money. So he has been doing this, collecting millions, 250,000 naira, a million naira, 500 million naira from people. You understand? And we didn't know. Nobody knows, right? About that. And so one day, right? I wasn't in church that day, and somebody came with mopos and all that and came to church, disrupt the church, arrest, first the pastor was owing, right? First arrest the pastor, ask them to arrest the pastor. It was a lady actually. Asked them to arrest the pastor, and I think they whisked him away, and the church, it was like they disgraced him. Like, apart from that, there was a young guy that came to his house, came with police as well to harass him. Like, he's been facing, he's currently in Port Harcourt. He's run away. He's no more in Lagos because of, I heard that he now has a church in Port Harcourt again. You can imagine, like, he now has another church in Port Harcourt. Imagine those is going to, like, I just think that this pastor wants to kill himself, because I told my dad when he said, this pastor is in Port Harcourt now. I was like, Port Harcourt, they don't joke. They're going to kill this man. Like, if he tries anything, or try to outsmart them, they're going to get him. These guys are not joking. They're going to kill him there. Again, it still boils down to the fact that the church has become a business, and I don't really I use my sense these days. I go to church, but I use my sense these days. I'm not the type that wants to just put all my head, like, allow myself to be deceived. I still know what I'm doing, but I go to church. That wouldn't stop me from saying what I want to say, from my opinions. Like, that's not going to stop me. Let us read some comments, and after that, for those of you that haven't watched the video, which I just posted a video, by the way, about Odumeje calling out Chris Okotie. But let us read your comments. Ola said, I see you, Ola. Ben, I see you. Sunday. Big Harry, and thanks a lot for what you did. Big Sam Stories says, hello everyone, I see you. Big Sam Stories here. The social media exposed a lot of wrong in Nigeria. Yes. Big Harry here. Churches were too concerned about raising funds for themselves. Big Harry again. Love is the essence of true Christianity. Without love, we cannot have a close bond with fellow Christian. Now, I remember, this reminds me of Pastor Kumuyi. First, let's play this video. I don't know if some of you have watched it, but let me try and play. After that, I'll talk about Pastor Kumuyi's rules and regulations and stuff like that.
And I respect you all.
I don't know, is it loud?
A man that finished his job and left immediately after the job. And so do I, the lion himself. We are not in this world to enjoy anything with you. My fellow prophet, Emmanuel TB, without a social man, but the lion become a social man, and you are still talking. He is not a social man, and you are still talking. I want to correct a stupid person, and I want to speak something. And that was a man that don't want the general to rest in peace and allow their family to mourn the general. And this man is Chris Okotie. Young man, we have respected you enough, and I have never seen you done anything in this life. I have never seen you save any soul. I have never seen you done one miracle that TB Joshua have ever done. But you come out and say that TB Joshua is a devil, and you started to analyze the ways. When I answer Emmanuel, that means I am a devil to answer the name of my father. When I name my church synagogue, because you have right to name your son your name. You have right to your son to answer your name. If we answer the name of Jesus Christ, is it wrong? Does it mean that we are Christ? And we must answer the name of our Father. And you start to come out and start to try to prove yourself. And you wake up one day and said that they appointed you. You have sent messages to many parties and tell them that you are the president of this nation. When I'm looking at you, I see that you are possessed.
Oh.
And listen to me. When you face the general, when you want to talk about a man, before you start to speak against anybody, then you bring your veto in your qualification. That means that two of you people are in equal. That is when you have your own higher veto than his own. When you cannot do what a man do, you have no right to talk about him because you are not in the same level and you are not in the same qualification. You are not in the same spiritual balance. You are too far canal for who TB Joshua is to open up your mouth. And when I see you say you want to rule Nigeria, I see you that you are suffering from I don't know. You are suffering from insanity. You need a dirty slap to collect your senses. And don't listen to me. I don't reply people with the stories. I reply them with the deadly spiritual weapon. A woman of God can call police. I don't call police. I don't call lawyer. I am a man of power. One ejili fena bobala eyaguegu.
Okay. Okay, he said he's going to slap. He said, I'm big. He said he's going to slap Chris Okotie for what he said. But you see, that's exactly what I'm saying. Pastors are even fighting each other these days. Pastors don't even care about each other like these days. I remember, I was about talking about Pastor Kumuyi. Pastor Kumuyi at that time said that, oh, nobody, that is a Deeper Life member, nobody should have a TV in their house like television. I mean, I'm not calling him out, but if you have like foresight, if you have like vision, about the future, knowing fully well that we can't be in the same place forever, things will change. I don't think you should say that, right? But he said it. And he himself is the one, that say he said it again after that, like he was like, he said that because of I think his reaction was like he said that because of the current situation at that time, and also to not to reduce the temptation that comes from television and all that. That is what I'm just trying to explain, what the Christendom has turned into. Like, what you don't easily get influenced from the negative things, not thinking about the positive things that you can also get by watching TV and stuff like that. Then later, this man, of course, he's got kids, right? And the kids wanted to get married, and the marriage, if you've seen how these people, their wedding, Deeper Life wedding, if you've seen it before, you will be amazed. The ladies usually wear this old style regalia. I wouldn't even call it wedding gown, like regalia. They don't look that good in that wedding gown, because it's a different kind of wedding gown and stuff like that. But his child, one of his kids, wanted to wear. He got married to a Jamaican, and the wife wore like a revealing wedding gown, and the church suspended. I think the church suspended Kumuyi then and stuff like that. This is what the church has turned into. Chris Okotie abusing TB Joshua, not really abusing him, said he's a magician, is a devil, is this, is that, and other pastors came for him. In fact, Odumeje said he's going to slap him. What has the church turned into? That is another thing that I think we should discuss. And I think I already of Ola Ashadi says, don't you think government should interfere in churches in Nigeria? But my concern is that even governments were not doing well. You know, government can do it because yes, you're right. Even governments are corrupt, but they will join if they try to stop the church. They're getting a lot. They're getting money from the church. You know, um, these days they are working. The government, I think, they're working towards that to get more money from the church, and in the sense that, like, legally, you know, the church should pay this, should pay that, because they've realized that the church earn more money. So I think they've talked about this thing in the House of Senate before. Like, we should be collecting this money, this tax, this from the church. We should be doing this. Like, there was this plethora of things that were listed then that the church needs to do, you know, because they are making so much money, right? But you know, they never got around that, like, to do that, you know. But my point is still, the church today has become something else. When this person died, and it's not like I'm supporting TB Joshua. I'm not supporting anybody, you know. I'm just trying to, like, be fair here. But when TB Joshua died, the least the church or churches could do is send their condolences. You know, it takes nothing to do it, because TB Joshua have consistently done that over time. So why do they think that he doesn't deserve that? And when I discussed this with someone, they said, you know, TB Joshua um is like an obstacle for them, because this guy is getting got get has a lot of followers, and a lot of people respect him, you know, and maybe that's why they're just jealous. Well, I don't know. Let us read some comments here. Um, okay. Karen says, very soon all the nation we know there is only one true religion that God accepts, that worship God in a right way very soon. Okay, Ephesians. Okay, you're trying to quote the Bible. Shaladani says everyone should be careful with churches system now. Karen says one body there is and one spirit, just as you were called to the one hope of your calling. Okay, that these are verses, and very soon Jehovah will use the government to destroy all churches. Believe it or not. Well, if we want to, like, take this whole Christianity or the whole Christendom, if we really want to take it serious, although people don't even take it serious anymore, you know, it's about who has the best, who can sweet talk people into donating their money, who can deceive people. That's what the churches have turned into today. And I feel like I feel like the only way, or there might not be a way, you know, this is it I feel like it's been there for a long time, and just like someone said, social media is exposing a lot of them. It's been there. I was born and bred in that family growing up, and I saw all these things play out. Initially I thought, okay, I thought it was okay, like you should do this, you should do that. But I've come to realize that all what the church needs is just their pocket. Now, I remember there was a particular man in church back then that my previous church. There's a lot of stories about that church, right? And I learned a lot of things now. Then I was little. I never really, like, you know, thought about it. But back then, until now, until recently, just thinking about that, and just figuring it out, like, oh, this is what this pastor is trying to do. This is what this pastor is trying to do. So what they do is the bishop at that time would go, um come over to the branches, and there was a particular man that is quite rich. Is close to my dad though, is quite rich, and this bishop will come and say every prayer, you know he will collect money for any thing he says, any positive thing he said, like any prayer. If he says God bless you, this man will drop a particular amount of money, like amount. He tells him, I think it was like 1,000 naira back, like 500 naira back then or something. That for every word or every prayer. Like this man ended up spending like 20,000, I think 20,000 naira in the right there with the bishop. And that's when I started noticing that I think this whole church, even though I was little, I think this whole church is business. Like, why would you say for you to pray for someone, for somebody to get it? Are you God that gives the blessing? That's when um I started, thinking about these things. Like, but I couldn't, like I said, I couldn't figure it out back then until recently, and seeing all these things on social media, and seeing some people doing the same thing as, the the pastor, this particular pastor. I don't want to mention his name, but it's just so sad seeing all these things on social media, and seeing pastors fight, pastors calling out pastors, this one calling the other devil, you know. And I've also seen some things, even though I don't agree with everything that they post. Like, I don't really agree with everything that he posts on social media. But there are certain things that he will post, and I'll be like, oh, that makes sense, but not everything. Again, nobody's perfect. And I've come to realize that these pastors are just human beings like us, you know, and they are not perfect as well. They also sin like us, and they also, so that's just it. And because I'm confused actually, and I wanted people to just share their opinions about this, and that's why I have to like just go live. Like, let's talk about this church thing. Let's talk about like what has been happening in, you know, this is something that we don't really talk about. We don't really talk about. The only thing we talk about when it comes to the church is what we see on social media, and how they, you know, yeah, what we see on social media, and how these people um act on social media. And either we see a pastor, or a church, and some guys in the church spraying money and dancing and doing all that, or pastors in church singing secular songs like Tenny, the one we watched the other day, singing Tenny song, for your case and all that. Or pastors, I remember Pastor King. I don't even know where Pastor King is. I remember Pastor King back then. I mean, who knows Pastor King? Like, the story about Pastor King was like a huge story back then. Pastor King set someone ablaze, set someone on fire, a lady on fire. It was so confident about the fact that, like, nobody could arrest him, nothing could touch him. He feels so much like that. He feels untouchable, and he calls himself Christ. Right? He calls himself Christ. Set that lady on fire outside. Can you imagine? And I remember while I was being interviewed, he said that he said that uh, this is what they did to Christ. And I was like, Christ didn't set anybody on fire. Like, you guys should check out Pastor King. I don't know if he's gonna pop up, like, yeah, Pastor King. Check him out and let me know what you think. Pastor King in Nigeria. I'm just trying to search for it. Pastor King back then. The case was like huge. I don't know if it's not here. Like, maybe I should find another way to. Okay, Pastor King. I didn't write. I just wrote Pastor. Okay, yeah, yeah. Big Sam Story says, yeah, I remember him. Yes, like it was huge back then. Reverend King, sorry, Reverend King. So they said here, let me read this. A Nigerian pastor. It's even on Wikipedia. Can you imagine? They said here, simply known by, Reverend King is a Christian preacher from Anambra State, southeast Nigeria. In 2006, he rose to nationwide recognition following the murder of a church member, and he was subsequently sentenced to death in January 2007. Okay, this happened in 2007, and his conviction was held by the Supreme Court of Law in 2016. Yes, that is it. And, that's the end of Pastor King. This started with Pastor King, and there's a lot of people out there that's like Pastor King, killing people every day. I think we've even seen that. But social media help us, see these things every day. We see these things every day now. But thank God to social media. Yeah. So guys, let us see if let me drop a number before I leave. Let's If you want to call in, I will have to connect. I don't know. Do I need to connect my phone? Or you can let me drop the WhatsApp number in case you have like anything to WhatsApp number. Let me just type it here. If you have anything to say, just call. Um, let's talk before I leave. I'm gonna type. Okay. Just let me. My story. Okay, you can call on WhatsApp, and if you're outside the country, I think you should just do this. Let me try to copy it. You can. Okay. So let's just. Oh my God. Okay, I will have to type it again. So I was like, that's the number right there. So if you want to call, plus 23491, I think, yeah, 91, very uh, uh 91, okay, 110011. Okay, yes, that's the number. I believe so. That's the number 00. Yeah, just call on WhatsApp. Okay, let me pin this number there. Yeah, call on WhatsApp before we leave. That's the number to call. Let's hear what you have to say. Let me read some comments here. Big Harry says some of the identifying marks of marks of true worshippers of God: love among themselves, respect for God's word, holding the name of God sacred, treating it as something holy. These days, it's not like that. Need to separate from the world. Well, it's not like that. Jojo Amani says, I love what Odumeje said. People who say don't judge pastors, this is another pastor judging his fellow pastors, even when he's dead. True. Yeah, you're right. Like, you're absolutely right. Yeah. So Emmanuel Giovanni says, the truth is, what every true believer needs is the discernment of spirits. Yep, you know, and that's what I tell people sometimes. Like, if you don't feel, guys, you can call this number. You can call this number on WhatsApp. I'm still live right now. Okay, don't call directly. Okay, some people are calling directly. You can call directly anyways. I'll pick it here. I have another number. Okay, I missed this call. Like, I have like two missed calls. Some people are just calling directly. They're not on WhatsApp, but call now. Yes, I'm going to, pick up. Yeah, you can call direct or WhatsApp. Like, I'll pick both. Yeah, you can call back. Let me see if I can just switch. I don't know. Okay. Um, yep. Okay, let's continue to read comment. Didi says what Odumeje said is superb. Okay, I think we have another caller here. Okay, what's going on? You're trying to call. Miss call again. Oh my god. Try and call again. Let's Let's talk. Um, Fafa says, you just need to check online to see all the atrocities TB Joshua. Chris, Chris Okotie was right. Okay, we have somebody with a different opinion here. Said Chris Okotie was right to call him a magician. Whoa. Okay, we have a caller here, by the way, guys. Okay. Hello.
Guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ebra.
Yes. Can you hear me?
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, it's nice to see you. Nice to talk to you.
Yeah, nice talking with you too. Why is it not loud? We need it to be loud.
Maybe from your side, because I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Go on. What do you want to say, guys? Just let me know if you can hear the person. Okay. What do you think about what is happening in Nigeria concerning the church?
Yeah. Honestly, TB Joshua, I'm not really a fan of TB Joshua, right?
Okay.
But in Africa, we have culture. Right? You respect the dead.
True.
Okay?
Yeah.
This man is dead. And to some people, he represents a lot of positive things to them, right? This man have done a lot of things. They have given some people life, hope. So for them, I said, leave them to mourn. You understand? You leave those people to mourn him because he represents a lot to them. This man have a family that is, as in they lost somebody. They are mourning. Somebody like Chris Okotie is not supposed to, make such comment. If you are so brave, face him when he was alive.
Yeah.
Face him, talk to him man on man.
Yeah. Okay,
you can fix it, right? Whatever you are saying to correct something. So how can you correct a dead person?
True.
Okay, if he's alive, you can say something, and maybe he can pick from you and correct himself. But he's not here with us anymore.
Yeah.
So what are you saying? The same Okotie make a prophetic statement that God said he will be the president of Nigeria. Up to today, we don't see him. So what do you call that kind of prophet? That means he's lying.
Yeah.
Because apart from son, God is not a confucianist. And God can never say a thing, it will not come to pass.
True.
So what are they? They are just, using churches and doing their kind of business, confusing people, gullible Nigeria, because we are suffering in Nigeria. So anybody that gives you a little bit of hope, you click on that, even if you know it's not working, but at least you hope on something. True. So they are using that against Nigerian citizens. The politician is inside making the nation. Then the people you feel like, okay, let me run to these people. They are also in one way making the people as well, right? Yeah. Before I grew up seeing missionaries providing free education. Before you have a problem, you are very brilliant, you are very smart, but your parents don't have money. The mission, they call it the church, will take over, give you life, give you education. You come back again to the society and give back. But is it happening now? Oyede will have the biggest university in Nigeria, but the poor people cannot attend there, and they are the one paying the tithe and offering to that church. So for me, what Odumeje said, I don't see anything wrong about it, right? Yeah. This man is dead. That's my own problem. I'm not his fan. I don't believe any prophet in Nigeria. I follow my faith. Yeah. But he's dead. Yeah. Allow the family that lost somebody to mourn their death. True. Simple. Yeah. So that's where I have very, very bad issue with that Okotie of a guy. Okay. How many wives do you have? In the Bible, me and you read, you cannot divorce and marry again. Yeah. If your wife commit adultery, you want to divorce. You make sure that you are not going to marry again. If you cannot tolerate adultery. Yeah. But if not, you can leave her and live with her. But no, she divorced this one and get married again. So what's he teaching us? The Bible is quoting. Where does it happen in the Bible? Where can he just give us the Bible portion that supports what he did? So all of them are just fooling around and fooling people that want to be fooled. So that's just what I want to say. The church of the day, they are not helping Nigeria anymore. I grew up seeing church, reverend fathers, all these Catholic priests helping the society, helping the community. On environmental day, you see them on the street, commanding the youth out, come and clean. Yeah. But our pastors now, are they doing all these things? No. They are only just want to get church in every environment. I live in Asia, right? These people don't know what is as in church. But They respect humanity. Their politicians are very corrupt, but because of they have what we call cultural value, moral value. No matter how bad you are, you know that that's something you cannot touch, no matter how bad.
True.
But in Nigeria, do we have anything that governs our moral responsibility? No. It's supposed to be the church. Because we are Christian and Muslim country, right?
Yes.
The Muslims are one side doing nonsense. The Christians are one side doing nonsense. So the common man of Nigeria, who is their hope? Where would they run to get this moral teaching that will tell you that this is not good, this is not good? You need to any action you do, you have responsibility. People will hold you responsible. So what are we doing? Nothing. So in Nigeria, I would just tell anybody, if you want to move on, you have connection to God. God is for everybody. You don't need any pastor. You can connect to God. Like me, I have my personal connection with God, and He also do something the way I want. I stick with that.
True.
If you want to go to church, okay, you can go. But you don't need to influence other people.
True.
That is just my own contribution. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Yeah. What's your name? What's the name?
Okay, my name is Justin.
Oh, Justin. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, guys, that's Justin right there. Call in. Let's take calls. Share your opinions. Let's talk. Share what you think. Let's talk. Call the number right there. 0 if you're +234 if you're abroad, outside the country. 91. Okay, we have somebody calling from Italy, I believe. This one is just direct line. Okay. Hello. Oh. That's like, okay, they're calling directly. I have okay, you're live. Sorry. You're live, sorry. Hello,
I'm hearing you.
Oh, good.
This is Jojo.
Oh, Jojo, yeah, Jojo Amani, I remember you. Okay, let's talk. What's your opinion?
Yeah, correct. So, concerning to what you are saying you see one thing about those pastors in Nigeria.
Yeah.
If normal human being as in like people like us now, just ordinary members to other churches now talk about pastors, they will say don't judge them.
True.
So this is another pastor now judging this fellow pastor who is already dead.
Yeah, true.
You understand?
Yeah.
For me, if somebody now say, okay, this thing you are doing is wrong, don't do this thing.
Yeah.
People will say, don't judge. Everything, like those pastors have already turned everything upside down. Maybe you try to correct somebody from the bad she or he is doing. You say you are judging, don't judge.
True.
You understand? For me, all the churches in Nigeria, all of them, they are scam.
What makes you think so?
Yes, they are doing their business, bros. They are doing their business. Come to Europe, yes. If not Catholic.
I mean, you're talking about like 100% of them or some of them?
My brother, even I'm a Christian, I used to attend church, but I don't pick one person say this one as my correct pastor for Nigeria. As long as they forget those rights, or maybe they buy rights, or maybe they give maybe member money, or say they help people.
Yeah.
None of them is doing the right thing. I'm telling you the fact. If not Catholic, immigrants will not have stand in any European country. Any money you donate to Catholic, those money they will distribute those money to different Catholic organizations to help immigrants. Pope, you see how Pope they drive. Now what's more fair? That much will not even reach for here in about 13,000 euros brand new one.
Okay. Jojo.
No.
We have somebody here who says they don't agree with you.
Why?
Okay, call us, please. Chill. Sorry. Well, I think because you said all the churches in Nigeria are scam.
Okay, you see, like Chris Okotie, who is playing bad against TV Joshua. All his members will always support him. None of his members will talk bad. We say what that man said is bad. Though. You understand?
Sure.
All his members will always support him. That is one thing. You understand?
Yeah.
For me, there is no church in Nigeria. I'm telling you the fact. If you are a pastor, you are a hero of a church. You read the school. Some of your members, their children can't attend that school. How did you make that money to build that school? It's not tight and not pray. And some of your members, some of them, they can't eat 3 square meals in a day.
True.
How many house Jesus Christ get? How many private jet Jesus Christ get? How many cars Jesus Christ get? You are living a luxurious life where some of your members, some of them, they are dying on the street because of hunger. The problem in Nigeria is Christianity. Pastors, those big pastors in Nigeria, they are the problem of Nigeria. I'm telling you the fact.
The problem of Nigeria is Christianity.
What I'm telling you.
You said the problem of Nigeria is Christianity.
Yeah, some of those. If Christians have the more population in that country, if all the whole pastors can stand in one place, say one word, you understand? Say one word, say okay. If all the pastors in Nigeria stick together and bring one candidate, okay, let's go for this person. That person is going to win, for whether PDP or APC. Because they have the highest population, but they hate themselves. They don't like each other. All they know is their pocket and their children. Yeah. They don't care about the members who donated those money.
Well, we've got a lot. So many people agree with you after that. You know, they said you're right. But thank you so much. I have another call here, but thank you so much
no
for
problem.
that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
I will visit you. I will also be with you very soon.
No problem. Just let me know anytime. You know, just let me know. Okay, take care. Bye. Okay. Hello. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can you call back? I can't hear you. It's on loudspeaker now, but I can't. Oh my God. What's going on? I can't hear. Okay, guys, call in. Let's talk. You know, let's talk about this. Share your opinions, what you think about, you know, these pastors in Nigeria, you know, and everything. You know, just share your opinions. You know, people are waiting online. We've got people out here who wants to listen to your opinions. Who wants, you know, you can call directly and through WhatsApp. The number is right there. You know. 091 3311 0011 is here. Yeah, all you have to do is just dial the number. Let's hear you out. You know, I understand the situation. You know, a lot of people have been put into like you know, a tight situation or a tight corner where, you know, they can't even escape anymore. What am I trying to say? Like poverty. Like I've seen people who like the pastors preach to them and oh, you know, give this, give that, give your all, and you will get this back from, you know, in 1,000 folds from God. And they gave it out, and that was it. They became broke. Up till now, it's even hard for them to, you know, get that back or to go back to that. Okay, you don't need to send me a message, you know, just call in. Yeah, just call in. Let us read some comments here while we wait for our callers. Yeah, kept seeing missed calls here. Here, Emmanuel Giovanni, I think I've read this. Okay, Emmanuel says, yeah, I think, okay, Richard says, Christianity is more than Africa. By the way, you cannot correct the dead, but you can correct those that are alive not to make the same mistakes. Vincent says, how are you doing, bro? Watching from Dubai. I see you. How do I call you on this platform? That's the number right there. Let me put the number there. I think I've got the number is right there. I pinned the number right there, so you can yeah, it's pinned there. Let me see if I can copy and paste again so that you just call. Let me see. Copy paste. Yeah, that's the number. That's the number right there. Okay. Sonia Pius. Sonia, how are you doing? Good morning from Atlanta, Georgia. I see you. Happy Sunday to you too. Didi says most church these days are money business making centers. Yeah. Okay, we got another caller here. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Of course, I can hear you.
Okay. Go on. I'm
sorry. This is good. This is good. This is good.
Okay. What's going on? Oh my God. Another caller again. Okay. Can you hear me? Let me know.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Be to God. Hallelujah. I'm very happy to talk to you.
Yeah, the number is super busy.
Your program for the past 4 years.
Whoa, thank you so much.
Called you. Thank you for everything you have been doing. God bless you. I'm
Thank
your
you.
number one fan.
Thank
and
you.
I thank God for this topic you just released now. I've been watching you. I'm watching from Dubai.
Wow.
I'm from Abu Dhabi. So I'm watching you at work right now.
Okay.
I like let's say 75% agree.
Oh my God, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. The network is I think this call is just jamming. Like I have like 2 different calls at once. You guys need to chill. Like it's oh my God, we lost it. There's just too much calls at the same time. Oh my God. Okay, can you hear me? Can you oh my God. Can you hear me? Oh, we lost it. Oh my God. I don't know what's going on. We lost it. Keep trying, guys. We'll try as much as possible. Okay. Just keep trying. Okay, another number here. Okay. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello, Martin.
Yeah, okay, I can hear you.
I called just now, but you picked and you dropped the call.
No, I didn't. It's the call. Another call just came in. I don't know why. I don't know how. You know.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Regarding the discussion you brought up, I'm so grateful that you brought up this discussion.
Okay.
And firstly, I need to speak Pidgin so that if anybody doesn't understand Pidgin, it's left for the person.
It's okay. Just need to speak Express yourself. Yeah.
Based on what they saw for this country, normally, pastor no supposed to even come out the talk say another pastor saying a magician in the use. On a serious note. This country with the TB Joshua, when I'm faking B, I be not be faking B. That one no concern person, but what did that man do? That shows you go agree with me, say Nigeria, you know as it is.
Sure.
Nothing the world, government no they do anything. And as person will all come out say he wanting to help people. We know how many people that man don't help. You know, even my auntie when they both follow my mama, that man don't help him. So as in make sure say that woman give birth. She my senior, make I tell you that story, make you understand very well.
Okay, go on.
My auntie, when I tell you, so they don't her follow my mother. They married the same time. You hear me?
Okay.
They married the same time.
Okay, go on.
And my elder sister now 32 years old. My elder sister is in the first child of my mother.
Okay.
So for the more than like 15, 20 years, Martin, you know, born picking.
Wow.
He go anywhere, go everywhere, go Babalawo, go everywhere. She no see picking. Now begin to enter Lagos. Every time they enter Lagos, they go meet TB Joshua.
they pray for him, no calling any time. They be go there for 1 week before he tell him say man, he go born. But then I'm back taking this, consign me, brother. Even the money, even the everything they do now, they sponsor everything to make sure say as me they talk to my auntie now, he get 2 children, I don't even need to go far. And person go come and say, wait, okay, let's assume that year Chris Okotie, what he don't do for now, what he don't do for members, what kind of help he don't render to people for that Nigerian when we say they see. Now, TV just will come, you go give people money, you go dash people, you go carry food, I mean trailer of rice, gonna give people, they dash everybody. And person go just come, don't begin to talk any and say, they always like to talk about pastors. I always hate to talk about pastors because it gets pastor city because nobody know who God choose, who God no choose. If God send you, at least you supposed to mind your business. Pastor not supposed to talk any at all.
Oh, true.
Now, just whether you be fake or you know concern me, I they go church.
So may I ask you one question? Say you believe as now all pastors, right? Say you believe say now all pastors for Nigeria now be fake or
No, that guy when he talk that thing just I just releasing bobo juice. Now fuck up, the fuck up so. I go talk to all pastors now fake. No, of course not.
Okay.
Now some.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that. We get many callers.
No,
yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Who are the follow talk?
Now Gideon.
Gideon, how you doing? Okay, now later. Okay, we have another caller. You have to wait. I need somebody's at the door. Oh my God, we have a lot of calls. Just give me a minute. I'll be back. Just a minute. I need to open the door. Yeah. I think we have another caller here. Let me quickly pick the call. Oh my God, I missed it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Call again, then I'll pick your call. So okay, we have another call here. Okay. Yeah. Hi. Hello. Yeah, can you hear me?
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, I'm hearing you. Sorry, I'm driving, but I just come back from the car.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I've been following your. I've been following your this. I'm calling from Japan. What you are saying is, I see your. Okay, let me turn the. Let me turn down the volume. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you
now.
Yeah.
I'm calling from Japan.
Okay. Yeah.
So, and I see what you are doing. You people trying to put the government to do something good, and even the pastors. I live in Japan. Since I'm in Nigeria, I came back from Nigeria for 5 years. I've been going to many churches. But when I'm there, one church, you pay tithe, you do this, and everything is this coming the same. But when I come back to Japan now, I didn't go to any church. My things is moving well. Like we are on holidays now. But as I'm in Japan now, they're supposed to pay me on 14th or 15th of this month. They already, because of the holiday, they already paid. They're not going to church, but they're doing something according to. I'm a Nigerian. I live in Japan. I see many wallets on the road. I give to the police. When last time I come back to Nigeria and I pick wallets on the road and I give to police. I remember. Oh my God, I come from my hotel room. I don't know that this is not Japan, The police maybe will not give the account of it. Are you there? So one thing, as people are saying, any pastor like TV Joshua, I'm not his follower. But the last time when I come to Nigeria, I see how many people that he helped. And even if he's not doing good or something, God also knows that he helping people. Collecting money from people and using it to help some people that don't have money. And like the other man that called Chuzi. I will not choose it when I'm in Idumota. We are inside the Idumota. After then, he started selling motor parts. Pastor Moka. At that time, he started doing this with one Indian man that has big stomach. After then, he started doing this, having money. Okay, having money. you open a church, you have a good church, you have a good big school. All those people that are sowing tithes in your church, selling tomatoes, selling everything, you don't want to bring them to come and school free. So other people like me that are not following you will come and join your church. You know,
church, yeah.
That's something we do. I say, God, let me come and do and join these people. Oh, they are doing good things. Like the other man they say, the winners. He building big church, doing everything. Why people are suffering, you know, like Reverend Father Mbaka in Enugu. He helping so many people. Like TV Josh, like this Odumeje, but I don't know the kind of. I'm not a Odumeje follower, but sometimes he give money to people or something. No, you saving money. People throwing money for you, and even the federal government is supposed to collect big money from them. Anybody that don't pay billion to federal government accounts, they have to close the church. Only Catholic church and some Anglican church and some Muslim church, they will leave. Let other people. In Japan, where I live now, I don't go to church. Everybody don't go to church, but something is moving well, you know. Only Catholic church you will see in Japan. They don't have all this awareness or all this in Japan here. Things are moving well, you know. When I come back to Japan, I lost all my money going to crusade on one thing or the other. But I'm in Japan here. I make under 1 year, under one this thing, I make my everything back, you know. My brother I bring last time in Japan. I bring 2 people as I came back to Japan. Now they are making something. My brother receiving every month $3,500. He said, "Oh God, thank you." If I'm in Nigeria doing what, how can I receive this kind of money? In Japan, there are a lot of work. And Nigerian government, they're very stupid. They're nonsense, you know. If Nigerian government, they have something upstairs, they need to beg Japanese government to bring 1,000 or 2,000 Nigerian people to come and work here. If they are paid them $3,000, government will be taking like 1,000. The individual will be taking 2,000. They're very stupid, you know. One day I told my friend, I'm going to block the embassy, you know. Because nonsense. They're very stupid. Look at every killing. Buhari is a stupid man. Do you know why I'm saying that?
Why?
Let me come to Buhari issue. Thank God that I called you today. Buhari is a stupid man. Somebody that want to die. And God, everybody pray for you. You come out from the sickness. And after then, you still want to go and rule. Why not go and sit down and can he finish all the whole money that he have until he die? Okay, look at the Japanese president. Because of one thing, he resigned. He said, don't want to rule again. What is power for Christ's sake? In my company where I'm working in Japan, they say they want to make me a leader. I say, I don't want to leader, you know. I don't want the leader. What is leader for Christ's sake? If you're a leader, they are giving you more pressure. They are giving you more pressure. If you want to stay 100 years in this world, you will stay 10 years, you know. Because your life, because you're having many things in your head, you know. In my meeting, I'm from Enugu State Union here, where they are sharing something in the meeting for me to be like provost. I don't want. But if I run away from it, who will do it? You know, because I don't want to come anywhere that I will be sharing money for people, holding money for me. If I hold the people's phone, they will call him at midnight when I'm sleeping. But he's a stupid man. He's a stupid man because if I were him, I would resign. I would resign because for me to live a long life, you know, for me to it's a speech. A speech for what? When they are doing something for generator, they are not speaking nonsense. Now it's a speech. All of them will die. And I pray to God anytime he comes to Japan, I block him. He cannot do me any nonsense. So I've done that before. I will go and do any nonsense.
Well,
please thank you for what you have. Yes, now. Because look at what Odumeje saying something. Look at the other one said that the TV. What is Joshua? Okotie is the nonsense man. You know, it's a nonsense. How can you be and telling somebody that helping people? Do you know how many people that this man that TV Joshua that when TV Joshua that was in my bed, I cried. My God, who made me and you? I cried. I said, God, is he God? How can somebody just die like that? You know, what's church for? I don't know who is going to go to heaven. Where is heaven? This Japan I am is heaven. You know, I live in comfortable. I do everything I want. I use everything. No police can stop me. In Nigeria, Buhari want to do APC, want to look at Soshomole is a stupid man. Went to this and tell that the governor don't have documents. Now that government they are stupid. Why are they stupid? Do you know why? Why are they telling that he said that the governor that ruled before don't have document to rule before? So you put the whole government, the whole federal government, and put the governor on the seat. Later on again, he said that he don't have documents, and he went out to the DC and they checked that the government is okay. Also, Oshomole is supposed to be in the cell because you are fooling government because of the political this. You are trying to change. That's young youth are watching what you are saying. You know, even Buhari, this thing, what they have to do, anybody that's in this in Nigerian government that don't begin all his son or anything will not rule Nigeria again. Anybody that want to rule bad in Nigerian government, rule anybody again in this country, they will damage it. Let everybody do like look at Rochas or Okotie, he dodge. Now they are closing his account, collect everything. We take all the whole money from the whole people. I live in the same place with him in Festac. He's the 419, you know. He's the 419. I live in the Festac. You know? I live in Festac, 50 minutes, D1 close. We live when he's doing 419. Look at the person that ruling the whole Nigerians. He's a stupid, you know. How can Buhari is the president that causing problem they do in Nigeria? How can you go and put somebody that they fought a position to be
thank you so much. We have another caller here calling from the UK. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Who am I talking? Who am I speaking with, by the way? Okay, we lost the call. Hello? Hold on.
Hello?
Hello. You've been calling. Hello?
Yeah, I just want to talk to you because that's just people talking about Buhari. We're talking about Odumeje. We're not talking about Buhari. You just forget about Buhari. Buhari is dead already.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Yeah, just people can call. Let's talk.
Okay.
I've never talked to you for a long time. I watch you. Are the only blogger in Nigeria that I listen to.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
So what do you think about this whole pastor thing in Nigeria?
Yeah. Hello?
I can hear you. Go on. I can hear you.
Hi, bro. You okay?
I can hear you. Hello?
Yes.
Hello? Go on. I can hear you.
Yeah, I just want to really comment on your program. You've done a very good job.
Oh, thank you.
You've done a very fantastic job, and trust me, your intro is perfect. And the way you introduce welcome to our channel is well mature. Despite the fact that you are the owner of this channel, but you always make sure everything is what is being carried out in a normal way.
Yeah.
You're a very good guy.
Thank you.
I like you.
Thank you.
The way you express, the way you don't make any bad comments about people, which is good. So let's come back to Christianity now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Christianity has become so many things that people shouldn't, be reliant on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because during our own days, they have St. Joseph, St. Augustine, St. Matthew, shop. They are helping people. If you come back to UK here, you see the Church of England. They donate to refugees. If you come into the England today from anywhere that you claim asylum, they support you from those money that they're collecting to support people. But when it comes to Nigeria, the best hospital, the best.
They want you to speak. They want you to speak up. They want you to speak up. I don't think they can hear you well. Okay. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. What I'm trying to say is, in those days when we were going to school, I'm a very young man of 40-something years, so at least you can have the impact of those churches then.
Yeah.
St. Joseph, St. Augustine, St. Matthew, and St. Dominic, how they're helping the community to make sure every health center they are there. You're talking about education, they are there. But nowadays, most of these churches, they're just after their own selfish interest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're just after their own selfish interest. And so doing, collecting tax from people, at the end of the day, using it to even oppress people. Look at Pastor Okotie.
Yeah.
They got a lot of soldiers, a lot of police hiding them. Are they talking about Christianity? No, they are just after their own selfish interest. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So that is just the life generally. But we just bless God for TB Joshua. It's not a very good thing. Look at those Paralympics that is sponsored.
Yeah.
If not because of him, can they go anywhere? He's helping people, he's doing things. My brother, if you are helping your people, it's better than you paying taxes to those churches. You wake up in the morning, you see your gate man give him £10 or £20. He will pray for you that to give those pastors because they have more than enough. They have to work to take to See, brother, let's forget about Christianity in Nigeria. Church of England here, they help. When you go to Redeem here, you go to all these kind of churches here, it's just competition. What you wear, what you don't wear. Oh, this man got a new car. Oh, this kind of thing. There's no salvation anywhere in those churches. The Spirit of God is dead in them. It's just about the money. Yeah, just to really commend your effort, though, I really appreciate you. I thank you so much for how you organize, how you moderate your own channel. It's very, very good. Yeah. I really like it. You don't insult anybody. You just keep calm and you make your message across to everybody. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
We keep in touch by God's grace. My name is Emmanuel.
Emmanuel. Thank you for calling.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
God bless you.
All right. Thank you. Bye. Okay. Let's take one more call, then we call it a day. One more call, then that's it. Yes. So Didi says, thank God say I don't resign from going to church since I relocate from that so-called Obodo, Nigeria for good. Here we've got Didi again. Okay. Yeah. You said thanks the caller, but we are talking about Yeye Chris Okotie. Okay, the previous caller. Yeah. So one last call, then we call it a day. So if you're just joining in, we're talking about pastors, Chris Okotie. Obviously, like that is already there, the topic and all that. I'm sure you understand. I also posted a video recently about that, Chris Okotie, other pastors calling out Chris Okotie for calling Prophet TB Joshua a magician, or a witch doctor, whatever you want is he calls. But guys, just yeah, that's the number right there. Let me repeat the number so that you can call in, and after that we call it a day. 091, or let me just type it again, or paste it. Yeah, that's the number. Okay, yeah, that's the number if you want to call. uh okay, thank you, Didi. You said you really do enjoy the show. Okay, we have like 5 minutes more. Then after 5 minutes, then that's it. Yeah, some people call directly and others called through WhatsApp. So thank God I have like another phone here to help with that. If not, like I don't think I'll be able to take the other call. And I have like so many people that's already called, like missed calls here. Um yeah, call in to WhatsApp, and yeah, we have 4 minutes to go. And after that, without calling, then we call it a day. Yeah, it's just like that. It's crazy what we hear about churches today, and what is I've thought, I've thought about it multiple times. I think I've discussed it with people around me as well, about how much this imagine how much these pastors earn, from running schools like universities. They're making so much money. And it's funny, those people who you use their tithe, I've seen pastors who says, oh, who really use their tithes? We're talking about like a huge donation and all that. Those are part of it, like tithe and offerings. Like they're part of it. They're part of the, that. Another person is calling from UK, I believe. Um, Okay, this is the last call for today, and maybe next weekend we're going to do more of this. I'm going to create more time for this. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hello, Maxon.
Yes,
How
I
are
can
you?
hear you.
Good.
Yeah.
Is
Go
okay.
on. I can
This
hear you.
is all right. This is Chooks. I'm calling from the UK, from London.
Oh, Chooks, hey, how are you?
Yes, I'm very fine. Thank you. First of all, to say a very big thank you, my brother. You are doing a very good job.
Oh,
Like the former caller said, you're actually one of the few bloggers I listen to, and I watch their program in Nigeria, okay, because I always rely on you for up-to-date information of whatever is happening back home there.
Wow, thank you.
I've been here in the UK for about 2 years anyway, not so long, isn't it?
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah. So the issue, based on the issue we are talking about, first of all, pardon my language, Chris Okotie is an idiot. I'm sorry to say that. This is a man who calls himself a pastor, a man of God, a divorcee who married a divorcee. And people go to church, go to his church every Sunday. They sit down and look at him and listen to him and watch him, and they donate money for him. And I'm like, are these people all right? You know what I'm talking about? So somebody divorced his wife, married a woman who divorced her husband, and both of them are there together, and you are talking nonsense. You tell me you are a Christian, you are a pastor. The issue of TB Joshua, a very wonderful man of God, a prophet that was sent by God to come and rescue and liberate people from the shackles and bondage of darkness and whatever in this generation. He's a very wonderful man. No matter what anybody says, because he lived his life in a very clear and simple manner. You can imagine the amount of millions that guy handled. I'm talking of TB Joshua. And yet he lived his life the simplest way possible. Did you see his house?
Yeah, I saw his house.
Thank you. Did you see how simply furnished it was? Did you see everything? I mean, what are you telling me? TB Joshua, nobody knew his family until the day he died. That was the first time I saw his wife and his children. I never knew he had a daughter who was a lawyer who was married. Not all these other celebrity pastors that you come to their churches, you see a throne for them and their wife on the altar. Somebody like Odumeje is now a musician with his family. You see him releasing video albums and everything every day with his family. They are now celebrity musicians, celebrity singers. All of them do all sorts of businesses. And first of all, Nigerian church is private business enterprise, private business center. I am a very good Christian and I know my Bible. There is this parable, the parable of the Good Samaritan. Somebody was on the brink of death, lying on the road, about to die. People came and passed because what? They were going to the temple. They did not want to defile themselves by touching blood. It was a Samaritan who did not fear God that came and did what? Helped him, took him to the hospital, took care of him, paid money. Somebody he has never met for the first time in his life. But he showed what? Practical charity. Christianity is love. If you are not charitable and if you don't love your neighbor as yourself, I'm sorry to tell you, you are not a Christian. You are deceiving yourself and not anybody. So I have had these arguments with a lot of my friends. The issue of paying tithes, offering. There is nothing they will not call it. They call it all manner of names. Seed sowing, first fruit offering, this one, special miracle, this one. All
sorts of names.
What? To siphon you of your money. Here in the UK, I have never gone to church. During offertory, they pass basket round. You don't even stand up for offertory.
In UK?
During offertory, yes. During offertory, they just pass basket round. Drop whatever you want to drop. Nobody cares. You don't stand up for offertory. You know? So, practical Christianity is practical love. You don't tell me, okay, good. Most arguments I've actually had with a lot of people is they tell me, oh, this money is my tithe. I cannot touch it. They say it belongs to God. That 10% belongs to God. You cannot use it for anything. I'm like, excuse me, if you have a neighbor whose child is sick and needs to be taken to the hospital, and that child needs to be given medical attention, and they need to deposit some money in the hospital before that medical attention could be given to the child, and you have the money and your neighbor doesn't have it, and you have money and you tell me it is tight, please, what are you going to do? They tell me it is tight, it is for God. I'm like, how are my people so stupidly brainwashed that you are going to deposit money, to donate money into a private business that ends up in private accounts of husband and wife, and you won't help your neighbor who is in their need? If care is not taken, a child might lose his or her life. And you tell me God will tell you congratulations. So, Chris Okotie, back to my first statement, he's an idiot. I have never believed in him. As to Ishi shampoo, I am Igbo. Ishi shampoo means shampoo head. The pastor that washes his head with shampoo and comes to the altar and dance, to sing and deceive himself with all those jargons he's speaking in the name of speaking English. I went to school and I have gone to school and I know what good English is and what it sounds like. I'm sure you can hear that from my voice.
Sure, yes.
Good. So, Chris Okotie is a comedian, he's a clown, is a very senseless and useless idiot. I don't know if you saw the video he released in 2019 that he wrote a letter to PDP and APC that God told him that PDP and APC should not do any primary elections. They should adopt him.
Yes.
And after that, now how market, how far, and people still go to that church. My dear brother, I beg, I know one just waste your time. I beg. I know I have limited time. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for calling.
It's all right, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well done. You're doing a nice job.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. All right, guys, that is where we're going to hold it. Next week, you come back next week, we're going to do the same thing. And I'm just, just know that, okay, let's just, maybe on Saturday, maybe 12, is it 12? Should we do 12 p.m. on Saturday by 12 p.m.? Saturdays and maybe Sundays, but Saturdays I want to make sure I go live. I'll try as much as possible to do that unfailingly on Saturdays. Sundays I'm not sure, but maybe 12 or 11 a.m. or 12 p.m. thereabout. That's what the time. That's the time that I feel like will be perfect for this. And of course, I'm going to give more time, so that everybody can express themselves. And I wouldn't even say much. I'll just come talk about the topic quickly for like 10 minutes maybe, and allow people to call in, just open the phone line after that. Yes. So if you if you tried and still I couldn't you couldn't get through, maybe next week you will be able to. Next week Saturday 11 I should be live, 11 a.m. I should be here, just talking about like anything. Might not be, of course, not going to be this topic, except this topic is still trending. Of course, not going to be this topic, maybe the new topic. But yeah, I'm going to like make the number, make it public, the phone line. I'm going to open the phone line. Well, thank you so much, guys, for that. We'll see you next time, next weekend. Yes. Bye and peace.